The debate is over. I think, bro, will there be another one now, right? Probably it.
No, there won't be another presidential one. There'll be a vice presidential one at the end of the month. I mean, at the beginning of next month.
Are they doing town halls?
I'm sorry.
Is she gonna do any town halls?
I don't know. I'm not sure. We just know debate wise, there's no more going to be any more debates.
Based on her performance, would you put her in front of people firing questions?
No.
Yes. Because she needs to be challenged. She needs to be challenged.
Well, let's go around. Let me see. Jay, would you?
Yes, because she, like Rose said, she still needs to be challenged on her policies and her ideas. But also she should have prepared in a different way, like more so attacking his credibility rather than trying to. It's kind of the same approach Joe Biden did, appealing to the people's emotions rather than addressing the issue.
Well, it worked. It worked, I guess, for him, right? But you look at this performance, Tiff. You would put her in front of a town hall?
At this point, she's going to have one. If she's going to try to recover and kind of bounce back, she's going to have to go to either CNN or MSNBC and have some type of town hall. Because if you are neck and neck with him and you're supposed to be the better challenger, she lost a lot of points tonight. She lost a lot of momentum, I'm sure.
So you would do it as a recovery tool.
Yeah, she needs to bounce back. We didn't get a lot of answers. So when they got to Black American policies, they didn't have that. Obamacare was kind of like, oh, well, I wouldn't do it. We didn't hear anything about the border changes. We heard I will do something, but no one really gave distinctive answers of how they could solve the problem.
Okay. I heard it a little.
I'm sorry. And knowing Trump, the only thing is Trump will be able to get Fox, so he can call in tomorrow and answer. She doesn't have that kind of connection, so she's going to have to do some type of mass ready. Yeah.
You don't think that Kamala can call MSNBC and like, hey, I want to be on the whole day?
No, because if that
commercial
was
free and they wouldn't do it.
No. So when she did the speech at I want to say at one of the colleges, they didn't even air it. Like Trump, literally, they played his speech over and over again. She doesn't have the same amount of momentum that she believes that she has.
They just had a debate.
And nobody seems like, oh my God, she outperformed him. Does anybody feel like it was an outperformance?
So think about it. If you're of the ilk and Jay is of the ilk and Ro is of the ilk that she needs a town hall, any news station she calls is going to be the first one to jump on that because of the performance or lack thereof. So yeah, no, she can do what she can walk in there, right? She could sleep in the damn building if she wanted to. Yeah, no, yeah. But I understand your initials.
I didn't say she couldn't do it. I'm saying because of her performance, she is going to have to do it. Well, she didn't clear out win. He's been the president before, so it was hers to win. He didn't have to lose. We've already been with him for 4 years. She did not out and out win this debate. So what is the difference?
I don't really know what you're saying, Tiff. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just you're saying a couple different things. So I'm trying to see where you reside at in your point.
So my point is she didn't discuss policies. My point is that she was not an outright victor. And because she is the person going against the person that's been a president before, she needed to win this, not be like,
okay. All right. I that's a clear point. Okay.
Yeah.
And you do agree that she can walk in any news station and do the weather if she wanted to at this point.
If she's smart and she's bold, she go to Fox.
My question, you now agree that she can walk into any news station she wants to and do the weather if she wants to.
That would just be more of the same. No policies, but the weather.
But you agree that she could?
Sure.
All right. Cool. I understand your point though. I think yeah, I think she okay. Well, let me see. Lux, what you think? Would you put her in front of a town hall?
Not until she's had more practice answering questions and I guess forming her policies. So not right now. No.
And DeMarcus, you said no.
No.
And
I agree with.
Go ahead.
I agree with Lux on that. Like she definitely didn't move any needles tonight, and the preparation that she did before then, it looked like it didn't even show. So as Jay and Tiff said, she was just appealing to emotions.
Yeah, me personally, I can't stand that almost cry voice. I hate that shit with a passion. Like I can't stand
laugh.
it.
She has a weirdly weird, like it's like almost a cackle, and then she does this weird stuff with her hands.
Can I finish? You think
Sorry.
I can finish?
Yes.
You don't mean it. You say sorry every time you cut me off. I'm starting to. That sorry you don't mean shit. Yeah, that cry, like I was done anyway. But that cry like voice, like you trying to appeal to this much passion. I hate that shaky ass voice. Like that is bothersome to me. Look, it's funny you say more practice. She just had a presidential debate. If you wasn't practicing for that, you gonna be.
Let me ask something. Like, do they have, I guess, like speech writers and stuff like that could have helped them prepare for these questions? I'm just asking because, like, where I used to work at, I know those people in those positions, like those high positions, they have speech writers. So that's why I'm like, did y'all get the questions before and you could have prepped for them?
Ramsey, what's up? I don't know if they get the questions before. I don't know.
No, they don't.
Think so.
It would lose the point of the presidential debate. They're not even allowed to bring anything with them. That's why Kamala was writing. She was writing down on a piece of paper what he was saying to keep up. But that's all they can do.
Yeah, 100%. But what were you saying, Jay? You were shaking your head when Lux was saying speech writers and people to help them.
No, I answered her question. No,
but you were doing this when. Oh, you knew what she was about to ask, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. I understand. Yeah, no, I think they practiced like hell. I think Tiff was correct in saying he just can't lose. She had to win, right? He can get out of there in a particular way because, to her point, we are more familiar. She got to get over shit like having sex to get to the top. I don't know. Marcus, who you think won, bro? What's popping? DeMarcus.
Oh, what's up? Yeah. I say Trump eked out on this one, not by a whole lot. This really didn't change anything in the end. And I think on this one, a lot more people are going to check out because both of them are just that. That ain't it. None of them ain't it. So I'll have to go with Trump eked it out, but he eked it out by a little bit, not a whole lot.
Okay. So you think if you had to vote, who would you vote for? Based on what you saw tonight.
If I was voting or participating in that, which I don't do anyway, but if I was, it'd be Trump. I'd go for Trump.
Okay. How about you, Lux?
Based on what you
yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
DeMarcus, why aren't you voting?
Say it again.
Why aren't you voting?
Oh, I'm not voting. I don't like none of them. I don't see no difference in what Kamala would bring or Trump would bring. We had Trump 4 years. Whatever. I feel it's just going to be the same thing like we already have. Quite possibly worse under Kamala, I believe. Trump, It could be worse, but not as much. But I can't do none of them.
You keep making a fart sound. What word would you substitute in for the fart sound?
Well, I say POS. Both of them. Political wise, like I said, I don't know them as a person, but political wise, POS.
So you think they're both pieces of shit?
Yeah.
Why is Trump a piece of shit?
Just some of the things that he do, some of the things that he say.
Like what?
Let's see. Like Kamala brought up the Central Five, right?
Yeah.
That they should still be put to death, even though they were found innocent. We have another where people coming from shithole countries. You know, how come they can't just come from Sweden and all of them? You know, it's just silly stuff like that.
Okay, so in terms of the Central Park Five, just so we can clarify the statement, he was saying they deserve that penalty during prosecution. So that was during the prosecution process. Okay. Once they were exonerated, he didn't say they should still get the death penalty.
I thought he said that afterwards.
Look at so this article as an example, when he took out this article here, this is during prosecution and things of that nature right here. Just so you have the information, that's all. The thing I showed in the middle of the thing. And then shithole countries. Sweden? You think Sweden would be a shithole?
No, he said, how come we can't get people like from Sweden instead of Africa or Haitian and all that?
In other shithole countries? Do you think? Let me ask you a question. Do you think there are any shithole countries?
Of course.
What would they? If I said, well, let me just. I just want to add. I want to understand your ideology. If I said Haiti was a shithole, would I be wrong, or would I be right?
Ooh, that is a good question. Because Haiti is down bad right now.
So, and I'm black, right? So it probably don't hit the same. But if I said Haiti was a shithole, would I be wrong? Would I be right?
I would say you would be right.
Would you have felt some type of way if he picked Papua New Guinea?
If I can put it out on the map, depending on.
They live like. I mean, it's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess you say backwards society.
Well, I guess that would be a perspective kind of thing. Since we live in a first world country, but I guess that'd be kind of a perspective because a lot of people think America's a shithole country.
Oh, well, I think, in context though, I think that they look at like how we conduct ourselves, right? They'll look at us as like a heathenist, right? But then when you give a motherfucker a chance to come over here, see how they start talking. You see what I'm saying? So they'll look at our policies and procedures and how we do things, but make no mistake, they can talk that shit if they want to. People want to come to the United States. You know what I'm saying? So no, just thinking about the statement, and we took it so hard because he a white boy, which I'm not discounting that. I'm just looking at it, you know. If I say it, don't hit the same as if he says. So I understand that point, but I just wanted to understand where you were coming from. Now, what makes Kamala a piece of shit?
Man, have y'all seen her policies? For one, and as you mentioned earlier, her doing the Willie Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Willie Brown? Hold on.
Doing the Willie.
Hold on, I got you.
Do the Willie Brown.
Yeah, let me see.
Do the Willie Brown.
What's that? Stand up so we can see it. I don't know what you're doing.
No, just doing the Willie Brown.
Okay.
Or doing Willie Brown.
Okay. So she was dancing?
Nuh-uh. I'll try to keep it PG-13. Just sex.
Nah,
sex.
you don't have to. This might be risky.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, sex.
Sex with who? Who's
Willie Brown.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a dance. I'm bugging. I'm like, it wasn't registering with me.
It wasn't a dance.
Now, was that for her to gain ground, or was that a relationship she had?
That was a relationship and her to gain ground.
And so it was a double. She had two benefits from it.
That's how she came to power.
Okay. And so
remember, she started.
And you think that that makes her a piece of shit?
That one, and then two, her policies.
Do you think a lot of women are shitty?
Hell no.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, do you think that's a rare thing? That women,
Yes.
based on how they looked at, they used their bodies. You ever seen players? Remember, Ronnie said, "Use what you got to get what you want."
From the Players Club, but yeah, I heard that term.
But you think the fact that she did it makes her shitty?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was the other one?
Her policies. There was one, and there's a debate between her and Tulsi. That she brought up a lot of stuff. Like she kept a innocent man on death row, and a judge had to basically tell her to get him off of it. That's just one of them. And there's many, and there's many more. But I remember that from the Tulsi Kamala debate when she tried to run in 2016. Yeah, 2016. So if y'all watch that Kamala versus Tulsi debate, you'll see why.
Okay. All right. So some of the things that you think they are pieces of shit for are personal.
In a sense, yeah.
Okay. Anybody got any commentary for DeMarcus?
Yeah, I'll bite. So why do y'all always bring up the Willie Brown shit? And that was like 30 years ago. But in the same breath, you didn't bring up anything that Trump has been, I guess, tried and found guilty of, or anything negative, like him talking about, or him grabbing people by the pussy and stuff like that. And that came to mind because I was walking in downtown DC today, like past the White House and stuff, and I saw like a sign up and it said Trump grabbed somebody by the pussy, but it's like y'all dance around all of the weird, fucked up stuff that he's done throughout time, I guess, like being with Epstein and all of that stuff. So that's the question.
Oh, well, I don't discount Trump either. Trump doing all that bull crap either. But I guess that didn't come to mind with Trump. But yeah, some of the things that, well, actually mentioned some of that, like some of the things that he do and say, makes him a piece of shit too. So I didn't discount Trump either. Maybe I just go into further detail with him. But yeah.
So you're saying you also deduct points for his conduct in terms of that type of stuff also?
Yes.
It's just not something you named for him specifically at this moment. So I asked you
at this moment. Yeah, at this moment. Yeah.
Okay. Scam, what's popping, man? You on mute?
Oh yeah, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's goody?
Interesting. I was kind of looking at the chat. I was multitasking, so I was in and out. But I just saw the chat or I heard people saying, "Man, This election is about emotions and emotional. So is entertainment. So is 90% of the reality of what you see in America. It's founded on emotions. They don't have any logic. And they know that. Therefore, it's tailored to that audience. People do things based on who they know, like, and trust. It's not going to change. And people don't have any brain cells. They barely have any physical cells. Look at them.
Okay.
So expect it to be a joke.
So your point.
Go ahead.
No, say your point. The alley that she pursued, tapping into emotion.
Both pursued.
They both pursued. Is perfect because that's what people care about.
Yes, I remember watching Family Feud like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Said on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you trust politicians? The number one answer was 1. So most of the stuff they're talking about, they ain't gonna do it no way. They never did it. They didn't do it 4 years ago, 8 years, 12, 16, 20, 24 years ago. They ain't gonna do it. They're gonna tell you what you want to hear, then do what they want to do. The state, the city, the people. So this is what the people buy. This is what they sit there and MAGA, red, blue, like, I don't know. And they know that people don't know nothing. And it's about telling, man, look into your inner soul of the spirit of that man. Is that what you want for your community? And they know people sit there and fall for it. So it is what it is. Almost like the dust panel, same thing. Content creators, contradictory talking points that ain't never made sense, but they still keep falling for them. This is who your people are. Expect them to vote and act like they do.
Do you vote again?
2024, I'll be exercising my right not to vote. The only reason I voted and checked the box, you know how many people went out there and died for you to vote and shed blood? And I, you know what? I'm right. I'm gonna do the right thing. And I fell for a couple of people, but I don't get into politics like that because they ain't gonna do it no way. Healthcare, the president's fat. What are you gonna do with some healthcare? He fat.
How old is he? How old is he?
Almost
78?
Yeah, he's almost 80.
How in shape you want him to be?
When he was 30. Come on. The nurses are fat and they're talking about healthcare. The unhealthiest people. People ever look at that? They're worried about illegal aliens. How many people y'all know done got smoked by an illegal alien? Or was it Big Jake or was it Claytron from anybody?
Me.
It's not
but
about.
They spend 45 minutes talking about that.
Because it's
They'll
not
anything
about
out there.
It's about benefits.
The only thing they need to say out there to win is that throw single mom out there and it's a wrap. Throw single mom or masculine and it's a wrap. Election over. People want to hear what they want to hear and they don't care if it makes any sense whatsoever.
Single moms do coerce their children into voting Democrat.
They won Granville's vote right there. Say it's single mom.
So if you had a reply, go ahead.
I think that we need to be more educated on the things that we're talking about, specifically when we talk about immigrants or illegal aliens. The issue with that is they will dip into a pond that they've never paid into. So if we start to look at the people that are having resource issues, Chicago, NYC, all the places, unlike Texas, that they put those people on a plane and now all of a sudden people get immigration, it's been an issue. What they're doing is tapping into funds that belong to Americans, just period, point blank.
Are you a scam?
Oh, Tiffany, there are people who have resources and there are people who don't. Why do people have resources and why do people don't? What's the biggest reason?
Are they Americans? Exactly.
Americans. Why do people have resources? Why do people don't?
It depends on if the person is working. It depends on the state. It depends on. There are a lot of moving things, so I don't understand your point, and it sounds like a hyperbolic question. Like, did you want to ask a real question? Because what you did was not a question.
It was a question.
Honestly, won't even bother. I won't bother.
Awesome.
Why bother? If that's what I'm going to get, yeah.
Scam, I'll answer your question.
Come on, Granville. Come on now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll go back on mute.
Well, you can say hello.
Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, you can skip over Miss Fantastic, I guess. It'll be all right.
Hello, Mr.
Me?
Fantastic. How
No,
you
no,
doing?
no,
Good
no,
evening.
no. Never. No, no, no.
Can I
You
just
think-
answer Scam's question and then you can go
No, ain't no light
fantastic?
skinned nigga jumping in front of me.
Come on, fantastic.
No,
Fantastic.
no,
Come on, bro.
Come on,
no.
Mr. Fantastic, man. Do the
I
right.
guess.
Come on, bro. You know you
All
sit up
right,
here
all
with the
right.
Frederick Douglass Bush, bro. Just
Y'all
let me
all
answer
picked
the
me,
question.
so I don't know why y'all complaining. I was
just,
Lauren,
first.
just, just let me
Lauren,
answer the
Oh, Lauren
question,
didn't
bro.
say nothing.
she's just her
I was
foe.
being
They
very
just
demure.
her foe, Mr. Williams. Don't even worry about it. They
Oh
just chill.
Lord, not demure. She being demure.
Demure.
Ask. She can't say that shit 5 times fast. Just hold your horses for a second. All right, go ahead, Granny. He said you can go.
Um,
I got the
the
same
difference
bush.
is the information you know. Scam. The information you know and apply in America. That's the difference in the wealth in America. If you know how to move the money where it's supposed to go, the money will make money. America's nice to people who make money. America's horrible to people who don't. It's that simple.
So Granville, you're doing quite nice for yourself. And actually, hey, salute, get your money.
I'm broke.
Cool. So how many illegals is it gonna take for you to be out on the side of the road with nothing?
Probably about a million. I'm moving in the neighborhood probably.
So they can
A
afford to
million.
just walk right in your neighborhood. Just gonna cruise on in there.
I mean, but it'll
They ain't
probably
gonna prepare
it'll probably work better because then you could probably buy trucks and pay them half the wage of some of you blacks, and they'll do the work.
Yeah, you're proving
So
my
I
point.
probably never go broke.
Something changes, you adapt, and you're gonna be all right regardless of what happens.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Kind of
People
like
are
what a
mad
lot
at
of
the
people do.
illegals.
They just
The
adjust
only
and
problem that I have with the
they lose.
illegals is they get to step above the people who actually do it the right way. That's the problem I have with it. If a person takes 5 years to get here and a person takes 5 days to get here and they end up with the same shit, that's wild to me. Don't jump the line. I'm sorry, Mr. Fantastic. I jumped the line. You could go.
Yeah, man. So first off,
Fantastic went through border patrol and I went through the border. You see, that's
shout
how
out, shout out to everybody. Yeah, bro, we're gonna talk about politics, man. Let's have a honest, genuine conversation, bro. The immigration thing is way bigger, and no, you can't adapt to it. What are we talking about here? This is not just politics. This is economics. This is simple economics, bro. Okay, you have a certain influx of people, and we're literally seeing this here in Chicago and New York that have hundreds of $1 million budgets, and I think New York may be in the billions of budget that is somehow taken from taxpayers and given to people that are not supposed to be here, hence illegal, which drives up the prices of everything for the citizen who is already being taxed, and then their things, necessities of life, food, gas, shelter go up exponentially. As they, at the same time, if you are infested with enough of these people or whatever, they lose property value. So to try and say that, like, oh, you just adjust to illegal immigrants, bro, that's irresponsible and just, bro, it doesn't line up with anything of just logical. Now, outside of that, bro, like I said, the debate was had.
You want to get a response though? Get a response to that? Did anybody want to respond to that or Scam specifically? Because I look like everybody else kind of agreed.
Hemp, question: you got a moving company and some other things. Are you gonna be on side of the road because they're bringing illegals in, or are you gonna be good?
We've been good, and we're in Texas.
So you're gonna be good, or you're gonna be on side of the road and illegals gonna just whoop your ass?
Yeah, I am. I think I'm gonna be good.
Cool.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Who?
And it's rhetorical. When you had the storm and you needed somebody to go and help you fix things, who helped you?
What storm and what help did I need?
Is it
not you talking to him?
I'm asking him.
Oh, okay.
Is it rhetorical or?
Well, you can. Who helped you?
This Mexican dude.
Pedro them.
He was where? Outside of Home Depot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whether he had paper or not, he got work. I'm sure there was cash. I mean, I don't know how you paid the man, but he was able to get funds without being in the system. And if he's not in the system, he's not paying taxes. Taxes
Yeah, I
that
don't.
go to
Well,
education.
yeah, I'm not sure. He had a contractor's license, or excuse me, he had a contractor's account at Home Depot. He spoke pretty good English, but I don't know what his stick was. His daughter came. Her boyfriend was black. He was the one helping them primarily. They had a little baby. They was playing with the kids.
So at the end of the day, Hamp,
Whoa,
again, him
that's crazy.
asking you, just real quick, him asking you individually what's going to happen, like you said, and it's a reason why you said I'm in Texas. Okay, Texas is deporting and pretty much sending all of the illegal immigrants elsewhere. Now, I promise you, if you ask a person, it's a reason why I said Chicago and New York specifically. The citizens there are down at town halls almost nightly, complaining about the fact of the matter that their tax dollars are being allocated to people who should not be there. Their city councilmen and their mayors are.
But that's the same point. I thought you just said that one. I thought you just made. I thought you had another point.
He asked. I'm just pointing that out. Hold on. Again, bro. Address the point. Don't go around asking each person anecdotally, are you gonna be all right? Are you gonna be all right? Are you gonna be all right? Bro, eventually you ask somebody gonna say no. So what you gonna do when somebody say no? The person in Chicago gonna probably say no. The person in New York gonna probably say no. The person in Washington State is probably gonna say no.
Well, instead of being out there at this rally, how come they weren't at Home Depot 15 minutes earlier and they actually speak good English? They could have got that contract from Hal.
Well, I think, Scam, when you have people being displaced from different apartment buildings and schools, that's the system in place that they're not going to be able to overcome because they can pick furniture up and put it down. And so when you have cities at a deficit in terms of money, where do they get the money from? Let me give you an example about Texas. You used to live here. Mm-hmm. The infrastructure here is not great. One of the reasons why is because there is no state tax. So what gets funded? And then you have electricity that's not federally mandated. So we celebrate the fact that we don't have state tax. But then when we talk about the infrastructure and the roads and etc., if you don't got a good HOA and you investing and you in the middle of the city, motherfuckers is in boats and shit trying to make it. So we look at these different things where money matters. Houston doesn't have money. And when we have these storms, you can tell. So I think that we really have to assess it. Houston is bankrupt, just so you guys know.
It's bankrupt. I think they don't care.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what they told me. And I go to the meetings and shit like that. So if they lying to me, then they lying to me. Right. Everybody an expert who don't live here, but I get it. So just looking at that. You live in, what do you mean? Do you know how big Texas is or no?
I'm in Dallas. So Houston,
you know how like 4 hours away. You get watch this, right? So we just nip this in the bud. Mm-hmm. Does Dallas have all the seasons?
Yeah.
Does Houston?
Yes.
See, you see what I mean? You said yes, barely. Just say no, because you know it doesn't, right? So even though it's 4 hours, we're right at or below sea level. It's a totally different ball game here. You guys don't have the same worries and concerns. Right, the demographic is different, everything, right? So just chill.
So Dallas has, what is it? We have twisters. Y'all have with both places. If it ices, it's going to be an issue. And Houston, I think was it 2 years ago?
That's a moot point. That's a moot point, right?
It's not moot. All we're saying is
this: you live in Dallas. You don't live in Houston, right? So if you started talking about Dallas, I wouldn't be up here like, nah. I Google something about Dallas. You don't go to no meetings. You don't live here. You're not involved in the infrastructure of the people. So why would you just jump out here and say, I know better than you about Houston?
I didn't say I know better. I said, you said that Houston is broke. And I'm saying,
it's broke. That's why it's broke.
Okay.
That's all. I'm just saying it's broke. That's what they told. That's what they told us at the meetings. What do you want me to do? All right, you know what, Tiff, I got you. Next meeting, I'm gonna go in there and argue like a motherfucker. Say, Tiffocracy told me it's not broke. If they don't know you, I'm gonna get kicked out. But I digress. Let's keep going. So, Mr. Fantastic, what was your other point?
Oh, yeah, Lux wasn't counting up at the time. Like, Lux, pussies are made to be grabbed, love, as long as they're being grabbed consensually. He didn't grab. He didn't say he didn't take no pussies. He just say he grabbed them. Okay, and they loved it. So one of them was a porn star. So I'm just saying. I mean, don't that. Hey, listen, I'm not saying none of you lovely ladies up here like to have your pussy grabbed, but I know some women that love that. You know what I'm saying?
He
So,
has 34 counts. He has 34 counts.
I got big hands.
34 counts. 34.
34 counts of what?
He's got pending felonies, and he has to be. He literally has.
Most of y'all got felonies up here.
Oh, like, first off, wait, Tiff, hold on.
You know
wait.
You
No, but Tiff, you're correlating. You said that after
34 counts of him with sexual misconduct. We are not going to talk about the women on top of women that have talked about him. On top of one of the reasons that he has got to be in court is because he paid Stormy Daniels after he had sex with her. So let's not talk about sexuality and who has the right hand. They both have issues. That's not going to work. They both have issues.
Okay, well, Tiff, hold on, just real quick. Let me respond to her. So, Tiff, first off, again, no, he doesn't have 34 counts for taking pussies or you know what I'm saying, unlawfully touching pussies. For one, all right, one. Two, again, the Stormy Daniels thing should have never been brought up because for some strange reason they allowed for him for fucking what do you call it? Said an NDA to be just completely totally ignored and somehow, you know what I'm saying, given out to the public. I think that case also is in appeals or so on and so forth. But then all the cases where he have been quote unquote found guilty are either in appeals or in the process of being appealed. So nothing has been finalized as to if and where, you know what I'm saying, the stuff you're talking about. Now, the only case I think you could be talking about is the one in New York City where the crazy Arthur lady said that he did something to her with absolutely no evidence and none of these things. But at the same time, 30, let's see, the hush money thing. So the 34 counts wasn't sexual misconduct. It was somebody got feedback.
Everybody mute.
That's
yeah. So it's not. It was about the money, Tiff, not about sexual misconduct. It was more so about the misappropriation of campaign funds. So when you say that.
That was the money that he paid to Stormy Daniels. He took money out of a political fund. He should not have done that. So he misappropriated funds, and he's been charged for that. Now, we'll see what happens, but we're not going to act like he's coming into the game with clean hands. Both of them have a bit of baggage. Could we agree to that?
Every politician has baggage. Every politician has baggage.
Okay.
There's never been a clean politician. Like even like you said, Obama, when you really look into his background and see a lot of the things that he was involved with. It's again a politician. Like if you go, was it him? I think what Politico or whatever, what Latin, the roots of it is like liar. Has something to it associate politicians is literally like associated with like lying to people. So
yeah, that's correct.
Tiff?
If we're agreeing that all parties lie, then all parties lie. It again breaks even. Both of them have had some conduct that's not necessarily becoming of people that are quote unquote in leadership. Both of them have their own. That's the issue with that. It's like you can find something on both sides. And it's turning into like, I think, a personality thing, like who you like personally versus who's good for the country. And I just like for them to like get their policies out so we can confirm or see what's going on. Like I don't need y'all to argue with each other. I need to see your politics. I need to see your policies.
Well, Trump actually addressed policies. They asked the questions about policies in the midst of, accosting or pointing out the flaws of your opponent. Again, all politicians have done this forever. This isn't a new concept between Trump and Harris. All presidents have done this, right? So, understanding that, Trump corrected a lot of the lies and actually educated the public to a lot of things we talk about all the time. They're trying to take credit for oil production when they purposely not day one, but very, very soon into the administration, cut that same oil production that they were talking about, immediately spiked up the gas prices. I'm sorry, go ahead. Somebody said that same oil.
My bad.
Oh, you got YouTube playing in the background, girl. Stop. Hey, this is a broadcast. You ain't no rookie. What's going on here? So yeah, so they immediately, so that's what I'm saying. You get to play this pretty much shell game to where you try to take credit for something that the other administration did when, you know what I'm saying, it lingers over into yours. But then when you change something to cut off it, you want to give them all the bad credit or the bad press for the stuff that you ended that was working. So Harris, like Donald Trump said, they're in office now. And all the stuff she's talking about, oh, we can do it when I'm president. Why is she not doing it now? Another great question, like you said. I've not heard from Joe Biden since he pretty much did his release speech. This man's no press, no nothing, no pictures, no cameras. So she's by all accounts, she's the acting president as of now. So being the fact that she doesn't have any legislation actually written already to say, hey, look, it's drafted. That if she really wanted to win, she would say, hey, look, all the shit I'm talking about right now, I have it drafted.
She is not the acting president. Do not put that out there because that is not true. Okay?
Huh?
She's not the acting president. So don't say that because that's not true.
You know what I mean. Don't get away. Let's not get overly technical
because you're putting it out there like it's facts and it's not facts.
Let's not be overly technical. I spoke this out. And
that's the issue. The issue is people just talk.
We have to be technical,
and they're not being truthful. She's not the acting president. He has not given anything out. He's not unavailable.
So hold on. Wait. So I'm gonna ask you then. So when's the last time you heard from Joe Biden?
I don't have to hear from Joe Biden until they.
No, yes, you do.
I don't.
So how you don't?
Until his press secretary says that he has handed over his position because he's incapable or he is voted out by his administration. He is still the president. So she's not acting anything.
Okay, so all right. So I'm gonna say it again. Being that Joe Biden has not been heard of or heard from since he did the passing over, let you know that he's no longer going to be running for president. Kamala Harris has been at the forefront. So even if she's not acting president, the administration and the government entirely is treating her as such. Hold on. Well, I didn't interrupt.
Is not treating our vice president as if she is an acting president. Stop saying that because that's not true.
Okay, so the wonderful thing about this role is that's your opinion. I'm telling you mine, and not only mine. It's not only mine, And again, you're trying to be technical. I'm not saying that she has power.
Y'all gotta stop telling lies and making people seem like she is in an acting role. She is not in an acting role. He is still the president of these United States of America. In your opinion, because like you said, I've not seen him. I don't have to see him. As in my role, unless I see that they say that he is giving his responsibilities to her because he is indisposed right now or not disposable, then we have to act as he is the president, whether you see him on the news or not. So stop saying that because it's not true.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep saying it. Okay, just for you. When I said acting, and I was saying this before you interrupted me, I'm not saying she's the fucking has the powers and the keys to the fucking the nuclear codes. Or what I'm saying is the perception is being put out there as if Joe Biden is pretty much been all, and even other Democrats have said this. So it's not just even me. This is what politicians are saying. This is what paid analysts are saying. Okay, political analysts.
He's a lame duck, fantastic, and you know that. The last year,
so hold on. So,
the issue with
what does a lame duck mean? So hold on, Tiff. Educate the people. Like how many people we got here? I am not looking on YouTube.
430.
So educate the people what a lame duck means. Tiff, go right ahead.
Typically, the last year of a president's tenure, it's very hard for them to get a lot of policies done, which is why you get a lot of executive orders towards the end. The issue that happened with Kamala and Joe is we did not know that Joe was not going to win or he was going to not campaign. So it was very strange. I think the horrible debate that he had, a lot of different things kind of got switched around. I think this is probably unprecedented. I'm not necessarily, here's what I will concede to you. Even if she thought that she could win in what would it have been, 2028, she still should have been more prepared. The other issue is this: they had a lot of infighting. So in the beginning, you saw a lot of Kamala. They felt like she was getting too much shine, so they pulled her back. But at this point, let's see what executive orders he does. Let's see what policies she comes up with. Let's see what policies Trump comes up with. And then vote for the person that best suits your family and your needs. I'm not a vote blue no matter who. I refuse to do that. If you don't want to vote for the president, the one thing I will say is please vote your down ballot because it's the state that you need to vote for. That's who's going to have the most effect on your day-to-day life.